In September of 2007, I was able to visit the beautiful country of Swaziland, Africa for almost 2 weeks. Swaziland is a small kingdom at only 17,364 square kilometers and is bordered by 2 other countries, South Africa and Mozambique, which is located here. There are many major issues that plague this nation. Swaziland now has the highest percentage of HIV infection, with approximately 43% of its people being HIV positive. Some other persistent problems in Swaziland are soil depletion, drought, and floods. The unemployment rate is at about 40%, which leads to many young girls being forced into prostitution. During my visit, I was able to meet a beautiful 13-year-old girl who had sadly been forced into prostitution since the age of 5 by her grandmother. Economically, the nation is in turmoil as well. Approximately 70% of the population lives on less than $1 each day. Although Swaziland is one of the poorest countries in the world, I can honestly say it is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. The hotel we stayed at was located on top of a mountain which overlooks what is called the Valley of Heaven. And I have to say that its name suited it well. The Valley of Heaven was a large area of villages and farmers markets surrounded by mountains. From the view outside of our window, you would never know that this, which was so beautiful, really was an impoverished country, just scraping to get by. The Valley of Heaven was simply beautiful. When driving down the road in Swaziland, it is very common to see people walking on the sides carrying large baskets of food or water on their heads. The Swazis would have to walk for miles just to get a small drink of water from a river. One river we visited, which was a common water hole, was infested with crocodiles. The locals informed us that in the previous month, 3 people were killed by crocodile attacks simply by trying to get some water for their survival. Another common thing you will see alongside of the roads are cattle. In Swaziland, they do not have fences surrounding their land, so those who do have cattle would brand them, and then when they needed them for food or to buy something, they would have to hunt them down. Because they are worth so much money in this country, the Swazis keep very close track of each of their animals. If someone tried to steal another person's cow, for example, he would be immediately thrown in jail. During our 2-week trip, we spent a majority of our time working with Children's Cup International at what are called care points. These care points are located all over Swaziland as well as some other countries in Africa and have literally saved hundreds of lives already. There are approximately 14 care points located in Swaziland, 5 in Zimbabwe, and 1 in Mozambique. Care points provide a safe place for children to go to receive free schooling, food, medical attention, as well as the truth about God's love for them. Being that these children grow up on what is called a culture of death, in which the average lifespan in Swaziland is a young 30 years old, the care points also provide much-needed psychological help to the children. Sadly, a majority of them suffer from hysteria, insomnia, anxiety, and depression. It was truly an honor to be able to work alongside of an organization that is bringing such hope to what is a seemingly hopeless country, and I am waiting in the anticipation for the day I can go back to Swaziland, Africa.